Hi, I'm Ayan Patel, a senior manager here in the digital team as part of CMAAS. I'm originally from London and moved over here in 2017. One of the reasons why I ended up staying in Amsterdam, in addition to my boyfriend, was the fact that you can bike to work.
Hi, I'm Canberk and I'm a senior consultant and a full-stack developer at the digital team in CMAAS. Originally, I'm from Turkey and I moved to the Netherlands in 2015. I enjoyed writing, playing my musical instruments and sailing.
And what sort of like platforms or things does the digital team structure themselves with?
Yeah, well, we have developed and we own a platform where it's a web-based application, and applications from the Netherlands and EU can be brought in, and it will be serving both PwC internally and also external clients. And the design is a modular design with a microservices architecture, and we use Python and React for our tech stack. And this setup allows us to shift our way of approach to any tool that we put on such a platform.
Okay, sounds really dynamic.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Why did you choose to work for PwC?
Well, a couple of reasons. Initially, I saw the opportunity to grow and learn. Like at my interview, I saw all the technologies that they wanted to use, and I was like, I want to learn these. My partner was super enthusiastic. I was super enthusiastic. So it was from day one. I knew
it's a good fit.
Yeah, it was a good feel. And also, like when you think now, we're building around 4 applications per year, which we expect to grow. So yeah, it's very hard to find that diversity and variety in another environment. So that was it.
Great. What does your average work week look like?
We usually work from 9 to 5, but there are times, I'm not going to lie, that we work a bit more, but we also have a time-for-time arrangement. So if you work 2 more hours one day, then you can take off 2 hours on another day. So it's a bit of like back and forth.
Give and take.
Give and take, yeah, exactly.
Okay. To what extent does technology support the digital team?
Oh yeah, I'm very biased for this question because I'm personally interested and excited about it, and also I'm the one who's building the technology solutions. But one of my first projects, instead of giving the client a 200-page report on how to build a model, we went directly into their database and developed the model in SQL in stored procedures, and the client was more than happy because they did not expect that to happen coming from PwC. I'll start with the basics. What was your ambition when you started at PwC?
So I actually first started in PwC back in London, and I started way at the bottom as an associate. So it was a training contract to do my accounting qualification. Yeah. As you can see, I'm still here. I started in London as well, so hence the accent, but I also now moved to Amsterdam. Yeah. And within CMAAS, I moved to the digital team also recently. And I think the ambitions constantly change as you stay, and I think you only have to try it to really figure out whether if it's a fit for you.
Yeah. What do you need in order to succeed next to technical skills?
I think what's really important is to have the skills to build relationships with all levels, and not only, let's say, digital people, but also our accounting or our staff within PwC, but also clients. And I think in addition to the relationship aspect, you also need to have some sort of, as you get more senior, oversight into the business side of things. Yeah. So we're not just developing applications and products for customers, but also internally, and understanding to navigate all of those politics and internal things is also really important. Yeah. But don't worry, I think PwC really provides great support throughout this process, and from day one you're always assigned to a buddy or a manager to help you, and a career coach. Yeah. Why have you stayed with PwC?
I can be myself at PwC. I can express myself as I am. I don't have another facade for work and private life. I am who I am at work, and I never felt the need to fit myself to a certain category or to a way of, exactly, a mold. So that allows me to really feel myself at work. More and more services are being digitized, which means the work we do is valuable, and I see the direct impact of my work immediately. So I see a great future there. That's why I'm still here. The question. So maybe one more question. What's the best advice you've ever been given?
The best advice I've ever been given is probably always put yourself outside your comfort zone. So don't be scared to try things new, and do this on a daily basis. Yeah.
Could you tell me about the job, your colleagues and the work atmosphere?
That's one of the nice things about the digital team is you can come from a background in, let's say you're a full stack developer or you're very bespoke, you only have experience with certain things, but you can really grow within that team.
Yeah. What does your average work week look like?
And you could be working on more than one particular project in a given week, so then you just need to manage your own calendar and make sure you spend enough time doing what you need to do. So what do you need next to your technical skills in order to succeed at PwC?
You need a bit of insight of curiosity and a willingness to learn, and that you are open to experimenting and trying new things. That's the most important, I think, actually, because that's how we break barriers and make new frontiers. And also, yeah, it comes with some interpersonal skills as you're working with a team.
Yeah, and I guess it's harder when the other side is not so technical as you.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't just rely on the technical side, but how it's going to benefit them or how it's going to help them. Those kind of soft skills go a long way, I think, in this area. Why did you choose to work for PwC?
I trained to become an accountant, and that was my first real in at PwC. And then I decided partway through my career that PwC has a lot more to offer than just accounting. So that's why I moved to Amsterdam on secondment. And yeah, I'm still here, so I really liked it, and I preferred Amsterdam than London, so I ended up staying here. And I think personally, for me, what's really nice about PwC is you're constantly changing what you do. So Canberk, can you tell me what was your expectations when joining PwC and how that actually came to life?
I was interviewing with a couple of places, and at another place, yeah, the guy wanted me a lot, and he was like, "Oh no, don't go to PwC, they're gonna make you an accountant." And I was like, "Really, is that gonna be the case?" But then in my first interview, that perspective changed completely, because I was thrown into like a bowl of different tech stacks. I was expected to learn in a very short time period, and the only part of accounting I did was building a model that does what they want to do.
Do you feel like when you're working with the team, rest of the team, where they're not from a digital background, how does that feel? Do you feel as one team, or is it still very separate?
Yeah, we need each other. Like, without the domain knowledge, what are we going to build? Without the tech knowledge,
we can't build it.
We can't build it. So it was a nice synergy there.